what's up, guys? It's your boy Floyd, back at it again, week 14, and I am joined by my lovely co-host, as per usual, Michael Wiseman. Michael, how you doing?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. So we got Team Delaney Saggy Tits here, Team Boom Ali Zolchek. We are both Boom Ali Zolchek out of the playoffs. It's our special playoff week. We just had Atlanta and New Orleans duke it out, and there wasn't a lot of fantasy goodness in this game, as we might have speculated there would be. Michael Thomas did all right, but I have him going in a useless match that doesn't matter against Ricky.
No Kamara for the whole game.
Kamara went out. Ended up not mattering because we know Rob's got that bye week for week 1 of the playoffs, so that's sweet. We're going to end up going into all the playoff matches, obviously. But before we started, just want to throw a quick couple things out there. Thinking about championship trophy / championship belt / ring. I kind of wanted to do a ring and a belt as well, like an engraved belt that stays with that person for only the 1 year. So it's like the league's belt engraved and stuff, and then maybe a ring per year. Now, me and Michael were just looking up prices. There's some cool stuff on some website he was on. We could end up getting a belt and a ring this year if everybody just pitched in $20. Literally $20 would get us a belt and a ring this year. So like next year, I might just include that. Actually, I'm sure I will. I'm just going to include that in the league fees. But it would be super sweet if everybody donated $20. I'm not going to ask for money. But when we do the, maybe we'll do a Monday night championship sweat if we have a good like a championship playoff party or whatever, when I'm in town for the championship. Maybe everybody slides me 20. That'd be sweet. Okay, so before we jump
if not, whatever the champion gets, if they want to get it, it's gonna have to come out of their prize money.
Yeah, otherwise, like, there's nothing else we can do.
Otherwise, we won't be able to get, like, a championship or whatever for the whole league until next season.
Yeah, so, like, the belt was $200 and the ring was, like, $30 or something. But it was really nice looking. Michael might show a slide or something.
Yeah, I got something right here. This
video. In a little bit. You got anything to add to that, Mike?
Yeah, I was pulling up what the belts we were looking at looked like. Just giving everyone a chance to look at it. And then the rings, where there's a couple different options on there, so we can evaluate what we want to get specifically, but if we split it up 12 ways, it's going to be pretty inexpensive, so I think it'd be a cool thing to have for the league.
And as we pull up the playoffs here, obviously we got Mikey Martinez, week 1 bye, as well as Rob ended up beating out, who was it? It was Nick's team because of points 4. So Nick misses the bye going up against Drake, and we might as well jump into that game first.
Okay.
That's the one that it just had all the playoff stuff going.
Let's see if I can get one with a better view on there.
All right. Yeah, so obviously we just had New Orleans and Atlanta going at it. Nick had Breeze and Ingram going, as well as Devontae Freeman. So Nick got like an okay performance out of all those guys. Obviously, I think all of them underperformed. Maybe Breeze right where we expected, given that they've been relying on the run game a lot. It's interesting, Mark Ingram only got 12 points after Kamara went down in the first quarter. Nick obviously still has Kareem Hunt going, Brandon Cooks, Kenny Stills, Josh Doxson. Drake is really relying on some thin plays that he's had to pull out recently. His team's been falling apart, and I don't hate the matchup anymore, and I don't hate, like, it just looks like it's going to end up turning out to be a good match.
Yeah, it looks like it should be pretty close. The projections are obviously 119 to 118, so ESPN is projecting that it'll be a close match, and I think I could see that happening. I'm worried about the floor for some of Drake's players, but
Right.
I think like you said, it's going to be close. I think the start that Nick got is definitely a great start to have. So
If you're
I
Drake,
think
anyway.
I think Drake has a lot to do to win this matchup.
Yeah, it's looking like all upside for Drake. Like this looks like the ultimate letdown spot for Nick after crushing all year, and Drake barely sneaking in, and it looked like he was so far out. This looks like his chance to actually make some noise. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how it works out. Hopefully Antonio Brown can do his thing. Hopefully Russell Wilson can do his thing. The matchups don't look great, but Drake looks like he has a decent chance to win this one.
Fair enough. Which one's next?
There's only one other one going, right? Butts and 4DT.
Yep. Yeah, let's see. Tom Brady against Miami. That's a pretty solid matchup. No Gronk though, so Butts loses his stack that was so crucial for him all season. I like Duke Johnson against Green Bay. Keenan Allen's been great as of late. Corey Coleman is a pretty solid play, I think, as well. I don't know how I feel about playing two Browns, but it is against the Packers, so
you got big leverage for Coleman versus Josh Gordon going on in this matchup. Josh Gordon made an appearance in Nantucket's Revenge Fantasy Football League playoffs. It's like
what a time.
The siren emojis, like Josh Gordon incoming.
How many more games is Zeke suspended for?
Until the championship week of playoffs.
So in the meantime, Brobes has Lamar Miller and Fournette holding it down.
And let's not forget, he had Zeke, and him and Rob made that huge trade earlier in the year. That's also where he acquired Jarvis Landry.
Yep.
I got 4-down territory fucking wiping the floor with this one.
Yeah, I like Mike's
really
team a lot more.
Big games from Brady and Keenan Allen, and then everybody else needs a touchdown just to compete. 4DT has put together a nice looking team, and he doesn't even have to start Stephon Diggs. He said, fuck that. Look at that. How interesting is that? What do you think about that? What would you do with Steph Diggs in this spot?
I would probably play him over Kenny and Drake, but that's just me.
What about over Josh Gordon?
No.
Mike has
especially if he has Corey Coleman. No.
Nelson Aguilar. He's got a lot of startable guys. Zay Jones, Case Keenum. What do you think about that? Alex Smith versus Case Keenum.
I'm taking Alex Smith. Oakland sucks. Oakland's duty.
Let's make a bet.
No, I don't need to make a bet on that.
Dude, Mike's got a nice team. So those are only 2 playoff games, right?
Yeah, that's right. Congratulations to Rob and Mikey.
At Trevor's team. When I was looking at his roster, dude, I was weak. Shout out to Trevor. Where's he at?
Playing against Damien.
Look at his quarterback.
Tony Romo.
Trevor starting Tony Romo this week. I can't even hate on him. He's got the Romo Witten stack. He's got the Romo to Witten stack going this week after missing the playoffs by 4 total points for. Who would have thought points for came down to that much? By 4 points, right? It was 4?
Yep.
4 total on the season. Trevor needed to average less than 1 point more per week. Trevor needed to average literally a half a point more per week, and he would have been in the playoffs. So it's incredible what can happen sometimes. And he's facing demons. 2, 7, and 6 teams. They both missed because of points for him. That fucking Romo Witten stack, dude. Shout out to him. Again, versus Dak Prescott. Oh my God, it's gold. Trevor, you are gold. Say gold, pony boy. Fucking rookie. You still didn't make the playoffs.
You're playing against another rookie, Ricky.
And I got a not so rookie squad going right now. I think my team looks pretty fucking sweet, to be honest. I'm not even kidding. I like my team this week to score a lot.
Fair enough.
Jared Goff. Sammy Watkins.
Yeah, I think you mentioned in the group chat earlier about Ricky having the most points scored against.
And it's not even close. It's gross.
Something ridiculous like 1750.
Yeah, and like the next closest is literally 200 points away.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
So that sucks.
He had 1746.
Bad. And his points for is pretty high up there, isn't it? Or like close or middle?
Yeah, it's probably middle of the pack. His points for was 1466, and his points against were 1746.
So that's just about gonna wrap it up. Shouts out to Rob for bailing on this stream today, as well as Nick. They're both supposed to be joining us. Instead, we got a quick one for you guys. So think about the money. If we want stuff for this year. If not, the person is probably going to have to take it out of their championship money if they want it. If not, we'll just be waiting until next year. And good luck to everybody in the playoffs. And I'm going to be flying home in 2 weeks, Michael. Less than that. Fly home the 16th. What's today, the 8th?
Yep. Well, it just turned the 8th at midnight.
Today is Thursday the 7th. 16th. Yeah, less than 2 weeks. 8 days. Got 8 days straight of Chipotle. And then, yeah, that's it.
All right, well, we'll see you soon then.
Peace out, mate. Thanks for joining.